Hey, it's Adam, and I just spent 30 minutes filming an amazing video called How I Radically Changed My Diet. And it was so good, and it came out absolutely perfect. And then I went to go check the video, and the audio quality was completely garbage. So I am super excited to film the entire video again, so get ready. I'm gonna talk about how I radically changed my diet and went from eating garbage to eating super clean, like the cleanest of like any single person that I know, and how I was able to keep this consistently without any willpower at all. It's actually effortless for me. So buckle down, get ready. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So right now I'm standing here in my underwear because I'm super hot. And that's besides the point. I just wanted to tell you that for some reason. I don't know why. But back on diet. So diet is something that is important for everyone, and almost every single person wants to eat healthier. But how many people do you know that actually eat super clean? It's maybe like 1 out of every 20 people you know actually eat a really healthy diet. And that's because most people don't know these principles that I learned myself and from my own experience changing my diet, and I'm going to share them with you right now. The first principle is your mindset. Your diet is equal to your mindset and your motivation. So you have to ask yourself, why do I want to change my diet? Because 90% of people, the reason for wanting to change their diet is, oh, I don't want to be fat. Oh, I'm gaining weight. Now I have to eat healthy and I'm going to hate it, and I hate spinach, and now I'm going to be fat. So I have to eat healthy to not be fat. That never works. That's terrible motivation. You're not going to be motivated to cut out entire food groups if you have such terrible motivation. My personal motivation, which is amazing, it's super strong, is I want to have mental clarity and I want to feel good now in the moment. I want to have mental clarity now. So I'm going to eat the foods that support that within me. So any food that doesn't make me feel disgusting on the inside and make my mind feel foggy, I'm going to want to eat that, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to enjoy it because it makes me feel so good. So that's the first point. Mindset. It's all about your motivation. Get your motivation right and everything will be easy. The second principle is do the research and experiment with different diets to see what makes you feel healthy, because everyone's different and certain foods make certain people feel amazing and they make other people feel terrible. So experiment with different diets and do research into what is healthy. There's a very important principle that I want you to keep in your mind, and it's the principle of, I don't know what is healthy for me. I don't know. And my friends don't know. And my parents don't know. And Oprah doesn't know. Nobody knows what's healthy for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to study a wide variety of sources. I'm going to read books. I'm going to go on websites, and I'm going to study 20, 30 different sources, high quality sources, like reputable nutritionists and stuff like that. And then I'm going to try what they're saying, and I'm going to bring them all together, and I'm going to get all the commonalities, and I'm basically going to eat what they all agree on, which is basically fruits and vegetables. That's what they all agree on that is good for you. So, except maybe for paleo, they don't like eating that much fruit. But anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to take these diets and you're going to experiment on yourself. You're going to see what makes you feel good, and then you're going to eat that. And then the last point I want to make is there are no cheat days. There's no cheat days. A cheat day is the stupidest idea I've ever, when I see people that want to eat healthy, but they're like, oh, I'm just going to have this little piece of cake, it disgusts me. You're so immature. Grow up. You're going to eat that cake. Oh, I like cake. Oh, it tastes good. in my mind, I have done so much research into what food is good for me and what food is bad for me, so that when I see cake, I'm not thinking in my mind like, oh, it's cake. I'm thinking in my mind like, oh, there's like tons of artificial flavors in there. There's refined sugar, and that's really bad for me. There's wheat. There's basically no nutritional value. It's going to spike my insulin, and it's going to make me tired, and it's going to make me feel bad, and then my stomach's going to hurt after, and then I'm going to be foggy, and then I'm going to be grumpy after. All that is going through my mind because I don't even see cake. I see what the cake is made of. I see the ingredients. And nobody does that. Like if I look at cake, I don't even see food or pasta. Like I don't even see food. I see garbage, like trash. Like if someone gave me a plate of pasta, like I would see it as if they just gave me a plate of trash, like dirty diapers, like disgusting, like dirty, like razors, and like I can't eat that. It's gross. Get that away from me. And that's a super important thing to do, is you have to research why certain foods are bad for you, what they're doing to your body, and then you have to experiment and see if it's true. So if someone is telling me like, oh, like I'm just gonna have a little piece of cake just for today. Today's my birthday. I'm just gonna have a little piece of cake. It's fine. It's fine. I can have a little piece of cake on my birthday. What's a small piece of cake? And in a sense, they're right. Like if you have a little piece of cake, it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, your mindset should be equivalent to, oh, I'm just gonna have a little piece of trash, just a bit of garbage. Just, oh, that dirty diaper there, oh, just give it to me. I'm just gonna have a little bit of it. Oh, I like it. It's good. Just give me a little bit of that trash. That's literally what I hear when people are saying that. And it's like, why are you eating trash? You're disgusting. What's wrong with you? Right? And this is not to judge people, but it's just, this is what I use as my mindset. This is actually how I see the food. It's gross. It's disgusting. I don't want to eat that. My mom is the best cook in the world, just like everyone's mom, but my mom is actually the best, okay? And she'll make pasta. And I don't eat pasta because I've researched that wheat is like basically the devil. It's like really, really bad for you. You shouldn't be eating wheat. It spikes your insulin. It makes you feel tired, makes you feel bloated. It's synthetic. It's often full of pesticides. There's no nutritional value. Like wheat is really bad for you. And when my mom makes pasta and she makes it so nice with the sauce, and it smells good, and my mouth is watering, and I want to eat it. It's like I can't even eat that. That's not even that's not even food. That's not part of who I am as a person. I can't eat that. So that all has to do with your mindset. You have to be motivated for why am I going to stay away from all this unhealthy food? Why? Because when you eat it, you feel like shit, so stop eating it. A really good way to motivate yourself to eat healthy is to eat super, super clean for 3 weeks. Just to try it. Just tell yourself you're just trying it. I'm gonna eat super healthy, only fruits and vegetables for a week, and then I'm just gonna see how I feel, right? And if you feel really good, and then you're like, okay, my 3 weeks is up, now I'm gonna eat some pizza, and you feel disgusting and you wanna yak, and it's not worth the 5 minutes of eating the pizza, which tastes good, then you're gonna be motivated and you're gonna understand like, oh, when I eat pizza, I feel like garbage, so I'm not gonna eat it anymore. So 3 main mindsets, I'm gonna just go over them right now. Research, do the research and experiment on yourself. Number 2, motivation. I want more mental clarity and I want to feel good. The motivation should not be, oh, I don't want to be fat, because that's not going to work. And then the last point is no cheat days. You cannot eat the disgusting food that you've been researching and know is disgusting. You can't eat it. It's gross. And you know why it's gross? and it's not even an option for you. It's like trash. It's garbage. I'm not even considering that as an option. Okay? And then the last point I want to make is a super important point, which it seems really simple, but a lot of people don't get this one right, is read the ingredients every time. I'm going to say it slower because a lot of people don't get this. Read the ingredients. Every single time you go to eat something, if you don't know what it is, which you don't, always assume you don't know what it is. Because people are like, oh, I know what it is. No, you don't know what it is. Read the ingredients. And if the ingredients look like a freaking essay, or like they look like the Lord of the Rings on, let's say you're eating like a Nutri-Grain bar or something. And it's like, oh, it's healthy. It says on the label, look, 5 grams of fiber. Like, wow, I'm so healthy eating this Nutri-Grain bar. You're disgusting. Read the freaking ingredients. Turn the bar around, you lazy bum. So the bar's facing up. Literally lift your fingers, turn it around, and point your eyes to the ingredients list. If you can't see them, get your glasses, put your glasses on, and read the ingredients. And if you see ingredients that look like a science experiment more than actual food, then don't eat the science experiment. You're not supposed to eat that. If you're in a chemistry lab and your teacher's like, oh, here's some sodium glutamate, here, mix it with the calcium peroxide, I just made that up, and then then we're gonna get some type of chemical. Would you drink that? No, you wouldn't. So if you see those ingredients in your food, don't eat it. Don't eat science. It's not good for you. Super important. Always read the ingredients. If the ingredients is anything that's not like an actual food, like celery or carrots or apples or almonds or dates or something, like if the ingredients is not food, don't eat it. Seems simple, but this is one people really get tripped up on a lot. Read the ingredients every single time. If you read it, you will intuitively feel if it's disgusting or not. Don't try and convince yourself that it's good for you. If you feel deep down in your gut that when you're reading all these ingredients and it's like sodium monoxide and like calcium lithamate and like just like disgusting stuff that like I've never even, like I'm just making it up right now, and it's like you'll see that on the ingredients list, you'll feel in your gut if it's not good for you, and then just don't eat it. It's gross. You don't want that. It's going to make you feel bad. It's going to make you run out of energy. It's going to make you foggy, and there's no point. Don't eat that. Okay? That's a super important point. Honestly, I've been eating really clean. Basically just fruits, vegetables, nuts, eggs, maybe dark chocolate. That's it. I'm always doing research into food that is healthy for me, food that is not healthy for me. I found what works for me, and I stick to it with no exceptions at all. So if tomorrow someone were to like make me the best chef in the entire world, were to like the best chef in the 3 Michelin star restaurant in France comes to my house and makes me the most amazing pasta ever, I won't eat it. I don't want it. It's disgusting. What are you doing? That's probably why are you giving me garbage? I don't want to eat that garbage. Get that away from me. I don't want that. You understand? And I can literally hear people like literally reacting to that, like, Adam, you're a fool. You're gonna miss out on the best pasta. It's like, no, you're gonna miss out on the amazing mental clarity that gives me so much energy and makes me feel alive and amazing every single day. That's what you're missing. But you can have your 5 minutes of pasta. Like, it's really silly. So if you stick to these principles that I shared with you in this video, if you start researching food that is good for you and not trusting anyone, just basically getting a wide variety of sources and putting them all together and then experimenting on yourself. And if you go 100% commitment, there's no cheat days, no cheat days. You have to let the you have to change your self-image. It's like, I am someone who does not eat wheat. It's not like, oh, I can't eat wheat, but I'd like to, but I like it. No, I can't eat wheat. That's not something, I'm allergic. I can't eat it. Trick yourself. Tell yourself you're allergic. Like, oh, dairy? No, I can't eat it. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't eat it. Even if you love ice cream, and it's like you have to trick yourself. Because the number one priority is your mental clarity. As I wrap up this video, I just want to also tell you that if you are serious about changing your diet, you're really going to want to have a daily meditation habit. It's literally the most important habit you can install in your life. There's nothing more important because meditation is a keystone habit. I've talked about this in my other videos. It's a keystone habit that all the other habits in your life rest on. It makes all the other habits in your life a lot easier because you're going to feel your body more. You're going to be more in touch with how certain foods make you feel. You're going to be more in touch with your mental clarity, and you're going to know what foods give you less mental clarity and what foods make you feel more mental clarity. And then it's going to be super easy and it's going to be effortless. I've been able to eat super healthy for 3 years. I feel fantastic. I feel amazing. And I want that for you as well. So hopefully these mindsets that I've given you in this video help you change your diet. And I want you to stop being a little girl. Like, grow up. Like, seriously. I see adults eating, like 40-year-olds, just eating garbage, like eating like ice cream sandwiches and like cake and stuff. Like, grow up. Are you 5 years old? Like, you don't need to eat that anymore. Like train yourself to eat food that you don't like the way that it tastes. That's another problem. People are like, oh, spinach. Oh, I don't like spinach. Tough shit. Force yourself to like spinach. After a couple months of eating spinach, you'll love spinach. It's like, oh my God, I love spinach. I used to really hate rapini. Like, it's like basically green vegetables. I used to really hate them. Like, I would like almost yak when I'd eat them. And then I forced myself to eat them when I started eating healthy because it's like literally the healthiest thing you can eat, green vegetables. And I forced myself to eat it. Now I love it. I forced my mom to make it for me, like pounds of it. I pump it back because it's like my favorite food ever. When I walk into the grocery store, all the rapini goes and hides because they know like I'm gonna eat all of it. So force yourself to like food that's good for you. And eventually you'll start to enjoy the way that it tastes. So I'll stop rambling. I'll stop yelling at you for sucking. And I'm going on a 7-day meditation retreat now. I'm leaving tomorrow. So I'll see you in a week. I'll come back with some amazing insights about life and the nature of reality and meditation and how to be happy and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing more videos. I love recording. Hopefully the audio quality is not all messed up because I'll literally cry. And I'll see you in the next one.